Chong, we have a quality issue. The parts that are located on the upper left corner of the build platform don't meet our standards. The problem are powder shortages in that area.
Don't worry, Rachel, this is no problem for me. I will fix it. I will just increase the recoating factor in EOS Sprint. No problem at all.
Chong, we have a quality issue. There are still powder shortages in the mentioned area.
Really? Well, don't worry, I will fix it. No problem.
Chong, we still have an issue.
Oh no, not again.
This time it seems that the powder dose was too high. The job stopped building due to an overfilled overflow bin. The recoater could not reach the final position.
It seems that the method I used is a tiny bit inaccurate, but don't worry, my dear. I will fix it. I promise. I think it's time to call Manfred.
Chong, hang on.
Hi Manfred, I am sorry to interrupt your vacation, but we have an issue here. We are having problems with the dosing factor. Adjusting it in EOS Sprint always brings inaccurate results. We have either powder shortages or too much powder causing powder congestions.
I see. Well, when using non-EOS powder, like you do, I recommend you to do the min-max charge calibration.
Min-max celebration? No, we don't have anything to celebrate right now.
I am talking about the calibration of the minimum and maximum recoating charge. These determine the amount of powder that is recoat per layer.
Now, how is this be done?
As you know, the min recoating charge value in EOS Sprint indicates the amount of powder required for a layer without an exposure area, whereas the max recoating value indicates the quantity required for a large exposure area.
So why do the preset values not work for me?
Well, the preset values in EOS Sprint are tested values, valid for EOS powder or powder similar to that. Your powder seems to have other properties, so a calibration would help to find out the correct dosing factors.
Okay, I understand. So how is this min-max charge calibration done?
The idea is that the required powder quantity is determined for a quasi-unexposed area by gradually increasing the dosing factor. The same is done for a quasi-maximum exposure area. Of course, there are special calibration jobs for this.
Of course.
You learn this procedure and a lot of other useful stuff in our learning path, Material Set Configurator.
Yes, this must be the e-learning that Stuart wanted me to make. I will have another look.
Chong, good news.
Let me guess. The new powder dose factor is just perfect.
Almost. We are not having any problems anymore. Good job.
Thank you.